What's up guys, Upper Tofu, and here is a new zombie deck utilizing the new support that just came out today, and I'm using the vampires as well as some pretty high pricey UR cards, but they are worth it, so I recommend using your craft points for them because that's the only way to get them, unless you get like lucky. But yeah, here's the deck list. It's a 60 card deck list. We got Familiar, Blow Up Bloom, Retainer, Unizombie, and the new card Vampire Ghost, which is like a really good version of Unizombie as well. Mizuki, Banshee, Scarlet Scourge, Red Baron, Doom King, Belardrock, Voivode, and the 2 Eldlich with our 2 Nibiru, Duster, and the 3 Mind Control, which actually helps you get into your Zombie XG's monsters, because they can use your opponent's monsters. Foolish, 1 for 1, Grass Looks Greener, Vampire's Desire, 2 Black Awakening, 3 Zombie World, 1 Vampire's Domain, 2 Curse Elements, 2 Super Polys, 1 White Destiny, 3 Evenly Matched, which is actually really good against the Brandon Despia deck because they have no negates whatsoever, so you just use that and you just win. Scarlet Sanguine, the Vampire's Domination, Golden Land Forever, 2 Guardian of the Golden Lambs, Hekiro, and Conquistador. And so that's our main deck, and in our extra deck we got our Super Poly targets, Mud Dragon, Necro, and the Mad Golden Lord. And we have Formula Synchron with our Baron, which is our play we use with our Christian, going into Glow Up Bloom and then Doom King and the Formula Synchron. We got our Vampire Sheridan and the Zombie Vampire, which are very good XYZ monsters. You can use your opponent's monsters as the level 8 or level 6 material as well if you can snag one. Link Karibo with our Crystron, Phoenix, Vampire Sucker, Vendread, Predaplant, Fascinator, which is in the new pack that just came out, and Access Code Talker. And that does it for the extra deck, and we'll be getting right into the matches. But before we do that, I just want to ask you if you guys can hit that subscribe button if this helped or if you enjoyed it at all, and comment down below what you guys want to see next. Alright, let's go. Alright, so our hand is looking pretty good here. We usually want to go second because a lot of our cards take our opponent's monsters or like take out from their grave as well. So we usually want to go second, but let's see what he does here. He's got the Live Twin deck, and Live Twins do not have negates that much. Well, I guess that's a trap negate there, but that's not going to be too much of an issue. So what they usually do is they just get out their Link 4 monster, and then they just tribute that monster to draw a card and then destroy 1 card on your opponent's turn. It's decent, but and they usually have a bunch of hand traps as well. So we're going to start off with Mind Control to bait out his tribute effect. So he can't really activate the destruction effect, he can only draw a card. So right here, I'm just literally baiting out for my Grass Looks Greener. I'm trying to use up all his like stops for me, so I can resolve Grass Looks Greener. So right here he ashed me, that's fine, I got Vampire in here. And I can pay 500 to add a vampire card to my hand. Let's see if he does anything. Okay, he forbiddens. He forbidden droplets me. Let's speed this up here. Alright, now I try to activate Grass Looks Greener, and he special summons the blue Evil Twin, which pops a card, but that won't affect me. He just pops my vampire. So let's see, in the grave. So he pops that card, it gets banished. We have all this in the grave. Unfortunately, all of our zombie worlds are in the grave as well, but we do have a lot of grave effects, so I use Mizuki, bring out Doom King, and then that lets me, if I use a zombie effect, I can banish a card. So let's go do this. Yep, so Eldlich, and the reason I sent Conquistador instead of the Hekiro of Golden Land is because this deck is usually weak to banishing. So if you banish their Link monsters from the grave, they don't really do anything. If you destroy them with Conquistador, they always just come back. So this Hekiro is more valuable in this matchup. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I banished. No, I summoned Eldlich, and I banished the Link 4 with Doom King, and I just attack. And I set my Vampire Domination. And if you guys don't know, Vampire Domination is a counter trap that stops a spell trap or monster effect. And we have our lambs and our Conquistador, so we will have a vampire next turn with Sanguine. Alright, so let's keep going. Alright, we got Sanguine, we got the stack right here. We got the Black Awakening, and we got the White Destiny. So we got the stack. so we instantly activate White Destiny to bring out him. And the reason I did that was to trigger Doom King's effect to chain and banish one of these guys. But he chained with that, so I couldn't chain Doom King. I just negated because I wanted to add a spell card. I don't think I should have negated that, it was unnecessary. So I do have this card. So what he wanted to do was he wanted to special summon Evil Twin Lila to destroy a card. I banished it, so he was forced to choose another target. But he does get out a second one. And he's gonna go for the pop on my back row. I'm gonna Sanguine. He's gonna Ash, but Ash is a zombie, so Doom King can actually negate that. Boom. And then the only reason I bring out him is because he has an on summon effect, and that can chain with Doom King's banish. So I'm trying to resolve Doom King's banish right now to banish the blue. So usually, if you banish both their blues, they usually run 3 reds and 2 blues. So if you banish both blues, they usually can't do anything. That concludes game number 1. Let's jump right into game number 2. Alright, let's see what we got here. Our hand is, we always look at our hand. Our hand is good. We want to bait out everything and use Grasslook Screener for last. He is running Swordsoul, so let's see what kind of board he sets up here. Probably Grandmaster. And draw a card and search. That'll give him a rank 10. It could be a Barone. It could be the new card. It could be the old one. Oh, okay. So this card is actually like really good. So right here I'm baiting out with Zombie World. Notice I have 2 Zombie Worlds. And he reacts to that, which is good. So he can't do that anymore. So I play my Cursed Eldland, adding my Eldlich to my hand. And straight away I want to send this guy to the grave. I don't want him banishing any of my cards. So I'm going to be special summoning. He has the Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion, so I can't special summon my Eldlich. But luckily for me, if he doesn't have Ash, we will be able to resolve our Grasslook Screener. And I played Zombie World first in case we milled our Glow Up Bloom. Our Glow Up Bloom will activate right away. If we didn't have Zombie World up and we didn't mill a Banshee, then we would not have been able to do that. So yeah. Okay, Glow Up Bloom goes off. Goes into Doom King. Alright, we're pretty safe now. We activate our vampire card, he max sees, so this is where we're gonna stop. We're gonna add one. And I'm just gonna run into him. And we're gonna set some cards, and Doom King's coming back next turn. And we have some sets trap cards for next turn when we bring out our Eldlich with our White Destiny. Alright, so Doom King comes back. White Destiny for the Eldlich right away so we can destroy or banish. Okay, so his plan right here is he has Monk of the Ten Yi, right? So Monk of the Ten Yi, and he has 2 Vishudas in the grave, so he's gonna return something to my hand. I could negate it with Doom King, or I could straight up just pop this card so he can't activate Vishuda. So I go ahead and activate the new card, which is Vampire Ghost, and what he does is on either player's turn, it's a quick effect. One of his effects is you can banish him, and immediately after his effect resolves, normal summon 1 vampire, and I have Vampire Scarlet Scourge. And I chain Doom King and banish that card. So I tribute out him. Vampire Scarlet Scourge, you pay 1,000 life points, and you special summon a vampire from your grave, and I have Voivode in the grave off of the grass. So now, what Voivode does is he can, if there's a card with the same name in the grave, he's actually able to negate that. And yeah. I pop him with this card, he brings it back. He activates, but Doom King has a negate still. So I'm good. And he surrenders. So yeah, that's game 2. That was pretty quick actually. Alright, let's get into the last game, number 3 against Warrock. Alright, so we got our Mind Control in our hand, and we are going first. I decided to go first just to see what I can do going first. So I play Eldland. I go into Link Karibo, and I activate the vampire in the grave. He max sees me, so I have to stop here. So I'm just going to add a vampire to hand, which is Vampire Red Baron. Set 2 pass. So I do have 1 negate on the field. Reinforcements, I don't negate that. Warrock, and the special summon effect, I do go ahead and negate that one with this, and I gain life points. he attacks Link Kuriboh, but he does have an effect at the end of the damage step. He gets to add I believe a spell or trap, a War Rock. Oh, one War Rock card. So I do that during the end phase, so that way on my end of the turn I can set Sanguine right away. So right here I can search for another Eldlich card. I'm going to search for Eldlich. Then I'm going to summon him, discard a... So when he does this when he's normal summoned, you discard or send one other vampire card from your hand or face the field to the grave. So I send Red Baron, and then I can add one vampire monster. And also send one level 1 or 2 vampire monster to the grave as well. So he does a lot of stuff. Go into Vampire Sucker, I Mind Control. And then these two, so Guardian of the Golden Lamb is level 8, and he is treated as a level 8 because this XYZ can treat an opponent's monster as a level 8 monster. So I just detach one, I send the top 4 cards, and what would have happened was I can special summon one of the cards sent to the grave. And then I could just keep going from there. That was the end of game number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.